baseball fans, and welcome. The show brings you a matchup of division rivals. It's the New York Mets taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. John Shambi and Chris Singleton on the call, saying we're going to see a lengthy win streak put to the test.
Over the course of a full season, Boog, there are few stretches where a team is clicking offensively, defensively, starting pitching, and bullpen. Right now, this is one of those stretches for this club.
Almost ready to get underway and towing the slab, Colby Allard. But Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They haven't been great at home. I'm sure he wants to turn that around, and we'll see if he's able to start that in this one.
Okay, all set to go. And stepping in for New York, Andres Jimenez. That one is absolutely belted. And out of here. He wastes no time on this one. It's 1-0. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. Oh, so much for settling into this game, Boog. No courtesy first pitch take right there. He was ready from the second he stepped into the box, got a pitch to hit, jumped all over it. I tell you what, that'll fire up the guys in your dugout.
Here's Lane Thomas. And first offering is fouled off. And a foul ball.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. He's going to really have to bear down.
Cut on and miss. Struck him out. And that's the first out. Nice recovery after giving up the homer.
Very frustrating right there as a speedy potential base runner. When with 2 strikes, you just struggle to put the ball in play. You don't even have to get a hit at that point. You can help your team just by reaching on an error. But some way, you got to find a way to shorten up the swing and put the ball in play next time.
Slings to first, 2 away. All right, let's take a look at the lineup. Chris, this is a lineup offensively that could be really good for years to come.
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Jorge Soler, the batter now as he swings and misses for strike 1. Soler, a former All-Star, batting in the cleanup spot, and he was born in Cuba. Swing and a miss, and the count is 0-2.
No ball, 2 strikes.
Swing and a miss, struck him out. That's out number 3. Looking back at the solo blast that led off the game. And the home team down a run. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. And on the mound today, A.J. Puck. And Singy, we were talking earlier about how he's doing a great job navigating through tough spots.
I've just been so impressed with when it seems like there's more pressure, he's more calm and settles in. He's done an incredible job with runners in scoring position. Most guys, they get a little tight, they start to aim the baseball, but for some reason, he gets looser, the ball comes out of his hand with more life, and he's able to wiggle off the hook of tough situations and get his team back in the dugout.
The pitch. Bottom of the zone and a called strike. That one fouled off. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. To first, one gone, bottom half of the first. And time now for the Phillies lineup. One guy leading the way offensively for this club right now, Trey Turner.
Tops on the team in batting average, Boo. A guy who's showing off some excellent bat-to-ball ability when he digs into the plate. You know, that's useful if your team needs to get an inning going, get a leadoff man on, but it's also incredible to have a guy like that in the lineup because he's a run producer who can drive in runs if you've got guys on base already. So he's a huge piece in this lineup.
Bryson Stott stands in now and watches strike one.
Out there on the mound, he's setting the tone early with the fastball, 98 miles per hour up on the scoreboard.
That one finds the zone, and it's 0-2. The Mets up by a run here in the second game of the series. Swing and a miss, and he got him. 2 down.
Just blown away in that at bat. 3 fastballs, all strikes. He wasn't even able to foul one off. There's not much you can take away from an at bat like that as a hitter, other than maybe there's something wrong with your eyes. He's got to have better timing on the fastball next time.
And a pitch. Ripped to short. Throws to first in time. Harper retired. And the Phillies are set down in order. Phillies go down quietly in the inning. They trail here 1-0. Second inning set to go. Here's Francisco Lindor. Allard back to work. For Lindor, being drafted out of Montverde Academy, he's a guy that's turned into one of the best all-around players in the game. Lindor swings through that one. Gary Simmons, our plate umpire today, sort of has a reputation as a pitcher's umpire.
Yeah, a little bit of a wider zone than most, I'd say. And a wide zone can be tough to deal with as a hitter because you have to start expanding what you're looking for, covering both sides, and with the stuff pitchers have today, you're just not going to have a lot of success.
Gathers and throws to first. Leadoff man retired here in the second. Here's Brandon Nimmo.
So easy to look at the big boys in this lineup, but he has been a pleasant surprise all season long.
And a base hit up the middle. So a man aboard now with 1 away. And that extends his hitting streak yet again. This is starting to get pretty interesting, Singy.
Yeah, and the way he's going, it seems like there's no end in sight. This is a guy that no pitcher wants to face right now, especially with runners on base. I mean, he's doing all the little things right, and it just seems like he's in cruise control at the plate.
Now batting Key Brian Hayes. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a liner foul off to the right.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
And another ball. Man at first, 1 away. Hammered, and now maybe extra bases. Nimmo around second, headed for third. Coming home. The relay throw. The tag, and he's in there.
Well done. Drives in the run. Just a solid swing right there. Caught it out front and ripped it into the outfield for the base hit. Those always feel great.
And now Bader up to the plate. Went deep in the ball game last night. Now a high fly ball out to left center. Schwarber settles under it. Pulls it down and he makes the catch. And there are 2 down.
The catcher, number 4, Francisco Alvarez.
Francisco Alvarez getting ready to hit. Chris, he's definitely going to finish the year with a new career high in homers. We just don't know how many he's going to hit quite yet. And a foul ball. Runner at second, 2 down. Here at the top of the second. Comes up empty as he chases that one in the dirt.
Well, I know they've gotten out to an early lead, but you don't want to take these opportunities for granted. With 2 outs, still lock in with a quality at bat, drive in that run. You may not have another runner in scoring position the rest of this ball game.
Stays alive. Line drive. Schwarber makes the catch. And that'll do it. One for the Mets here on the RBI double. It's now a 2-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Bottom of the second. Kyle Schwarber comes up to hit here. He is very much your typical power hitter. I'd say he falls into the 3 true outcomes category.
Well, we've seen more and more of that lately. The ability to drive the ball to slug is getting heavily favored over any discipline or strikeout concerns.
0-1's the count.
Looks like he sacrificed a pitch right down the middle for tracking and timing. Some good hitters will do that.
Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. Got the top of the ball a little bit, but not much. That was hit pretty hard through the infield. So I think he'll be happy with that swing. Definitely generated some good bat speed.
And Castellanos at the plate now. That clips the zone. Strike 1. The pitch. Right side. Bader should have it. Hauls it in for the out. 1 down.
Batting 6. The third baseman, Alec.
And now it's Alec Bohm. And that's in there for strike 1. Nice strike.
Love how vocal the umpire is today. No doubt in the hitter's mind, catcher's mind, and even the pitcher's mind as to the conviction in the call.
Here comes a pitch. Got him looking for the K. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone.
Well, they get the strikeout there, and what kind of stood out to me was that they weren't shying away from contact. Every single pitch was in the strike zone, and that tells me they wanted to attack him, and it paid off.
And here is Sosa to the plate. Slow roller to third, and it goes just foul. The pitch.
That's a ball.
Schwarber off of first with 2 away. Swing and a miss. And it's 1-2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
And down on strikes he goes. And that is that. 1 left for Philadelphia. They trail things here 2-0. All set for the start of the inning. Here's Andres Jimenez.
Andres Jimenez.
The wind and the pitch. On the ground, right side. Stott over to first in time. And a quick out, number 1.
The center fielder, Lane Thomas.
And next for the Mets, Lane Thomas. He's 0 for 1.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake.
Not
Ball 1,
close
no
with
strike.
that one. Ball 1. Line drive to short and caught.
That at bat is a positive sign, even though it probably doesn't feel like it. He hit the ball hard, but it doesn't always work out in your favor. Sometimes a defender is there to make a play.
Yandy Diaz now rolled out to second in his first at bat. Swung on, belted. Rojas going back on this one. That one is gone. It just got out of here. His 36th home run of the season, and they add a run. It's 3-0.
First pitch hacking, and it paid off for him in a big way. That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically don't get away with making a mistake like that. And right there, he made him pay.
Jorge Soler up at the plate. 0 for 1. He struck out swinging last time. That's towards center. Rojas under it. And makes the play, and that's out number 3. The Mets add 1 to their lead on this solo shot. It's now 3-0. Back after this on the show. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. JT Realmuto steps in. And the pitch. Fastball for a strike. It's 0-1. Inside corner at the knees. That's a strike. Good fastball. And he deals. That misses. And that's ball 1.
1 ball, 2 strikes. Count.
And a swing and a miss. Looks like he's picked up right where he left off.
Man, there was no deviating from the fastball right there. He just kept coming after him with it. Here it is. Hit it if you can. And he just couldn't find a way to put it in play.
Heading down the line. And that drops foul. Swinging a line drive and a base hit up the middle. Just kind of sliced that one into center.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. You often hear the phrase, short to it, long through it, and that's a great example of it right there. Got the barrel in the hitting zone early, squared it up with the well-timed swing, and came away with a beautiful line drive into center field. And now they've got some speed on first, so we'll see if they try to get him into motion.
Grounder might be 2. Off balance feet, there's 1. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice. Man at first. This is Bryson's stop.
3-pitch strikeout last time up. Got to put up more of a fight in this one.
That's a little bit low. A little bit low.
Well, he looks more focused at the plate and working the count after that first at-bat strikeout.
2 outs. Right through there for a strike.
In today's game, not that many fastball counts, but hitters still in the back of their minds, they're looking for one. 2-0 changeup call right there. Excellent pitch selection to go with.
And now the lefty, Turner runs. Still 2-2 after the foul ball. Man, is he fast.
That's so fun to watch.
Hit in the air, center field. That gets down for a hit. Around third. He'll score easily. It's 3-1.
Comes through with the RBI. When you flare a ball out behind second base, it's really a tough spot for anyone to get to, and you're never trying to do that as a hitter, but when you do, I tell you what, you're yelling at it the entire way to get down.
So Bryce Harper now at the plate. In there at the knees, and that is strike one. That clips the corner.
And a bat like this is almost over as it begins. In this situation, you have no idea what the next pitch is going to be. You just got to hope that you can make contact.
Over to Diaz. That ends the inning and stops things from getting out of hand. Phillies with a run-scoring double. It's now a 3-1 ball game. So coming into the game now on defense, Christian Pache. He'll be patrolling center field. Francisco Lindor will hit next.
The shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
The wind of the pitch. Out to short. Now a jump throw. Not in time. He's safe.
The effort was there with the jump throw. You gotta love it, but it just wasn't in time. Still a really impressive play just to get to that ball and make it close at first. And not every shortstop can even make that play.
Man at first. And now Brandon Nimmo. 1 for 1 with a single and a run scored so far.
That ball went out.
First pitch misses. Nimmo goes 6 feet 3 inches, 31 years old, and he's driven in double-digit runs over his last 10 games. Lindor on the move. Ground ball right side. Oh, can't pick it up cleanly. And no shot to get him at first. There's 2 aboard. In there safely. Brian Hayes up now for the Mets. Doubled in his first AB. That one's upstairs. Ball 1. Ball 1. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swinging a foul over the screen and back out of play. The 1-1 is fouled off. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout.
Definitely made him chase a little bit out of his arm right there. I don't think that's a strike if he takes it. Pretty textbook pitching. Get ahead in the count, get the guy in the box on his heels, and then force him to chase your pitch where he doesn't have much of a chance to do any damage.
And that one is lifted in the air. Pache gets under it. Nabs it. Runner tags for third. Throw is fine, and he scores. And they lead by 3.
Well, that's a quality at bat right there. You know the situation. You need something in the air and deep enough, and that's exactly what he did. Good pass to the baseball.
Francisco Alvarez up now for the Mets. 0 for 1. So far. And a foul ball. In the air, right side. And it drops in. To third, not in time. He's safe. It's second and third with 2 gone.
I don't know how he's able to shoot that pitch the other way and still put something on it. That pitch was inside, and he let it get really deep. So pretty incredible hands to fight it off and still get good wood on it.
Now a chance for Andres Jimenez. There's a swing and a drive. One run is in, and it's off the out-of-town scoreboard. Fires the second too late, and he's got a double.
Went up there looking to be aggressive and got something he could handle. Just missed out on a home run right there, but he certainly hit it hard enough. Just didn't have the right launch angle to carry it over the wall, but still an excellent swing in the bat.
Manager out of the dugout now, and it looks like we'll see a change on the mound. Colby Allard is done, and as he heads for the dugout, we'll take a quick break. New arm on the mound when we get back. Out of the bullpen for the Phillies, Spencer Turnbull. 25th appearance of the year for him. So 2 down. So up next for New York, Lane Thomas. Foul ball. Swing and a miss, and that one missed by a ton.
Threw that fastball right by him, slightly elevated. That's a confidence boost for this guy out there on the mound. See if he continues to climb the ladder.
Wouldn't chase that time.
0-2 fastball way out of the zone. I think he's trying to speed him up. Got to stay back. Off speed's probably coming.
Man at second. Gets a piece and stays alive. Righty to the plate. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around third, he'll score, and it's now a 6-run lead.
He was all over that one. Put a really nice balanced swing on it, and when you can rope one into the gap like that, you're thinking extra bases from the first couple of steps out of the box, and he'll feel real good about that one.
And in scoring position with 2 away. And here's the first baseman, Yandy Diaz. He's already homered here in this one. Foul ball there. That'll end the inning after a lot of scoring. So it's 4 runs, 5 hits, no errors, and 1 left. On now to the bottom of the 4th. It's the Mets 7 and the Phillies 1. Back at Citizens Bank Park, bottom 4, stepping in the long ball threat, Kyle Schwarber. The pitch.
Well, every pitcher wants run support, and having a lead is nice, but it can be challenging for some pitchers. I think keeping the mindset to attack instead of trying to be too fine and have too much finesse. Go after hitters and get quick outs.
And they'll do it again. Pitch misses there. Going to count 1 and 2. Good eye right there.
It's a good take.
Got him looking. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but they still get the strikeout.
Absolutely dotted the edge of the zone right there. That was a tough battle, man. So to make a really quality pitch and just catch him looking like that, it's got to feel good out there on the mound. That was a fun at bat to watch.
Here's Nicholas Castellanos. And first offering is fouled off.
Booga, never got to play at Citizens Bank Park in my career, just the old Veteran Stadium in Philadelphia, but the crowds here are just as energetic now as they were at that old park. And trust me, As an outfielder visiting town, you're going to hear it from the fans out there in the bleachers. Well, you put good velocity in the head of the hitter. He's got to get it ready early and then change speeds. Keep him off balance. That's the goal.
Swings and misses, and 2 away now.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
Boom. In the box now. No balls and a strike. And that one almost hit him. Ground ball scooped up. Key Brian Hayes. The throw to first. And it's a 1-2-3 inning. Down quickly go the Phillies. They're down 7-1. Back here in Philadelphia, now it's the DH, Jorge Soler. And here it comes. Drilled out towards left center field. That's well struck. Pache moving back for it. And that one is off the top of the wall. And that's a leadoff double. That extends his hitting streak to an even dozen, Singy. Do opposing pitchers start to take notice when a guy's on a roll like this?
Yeah, I think so, Boog. It's not like it changes the scouting report on a guy or anything like that too much, but you're aware of who's swinging the hottest bat, and that's definitely him right now.
So, man aboard. Now it's the shortstop, Francisco Lindor. 1 for 2. Swings through that. Lindor was born in Puerto Rico, but actually played his high school ball in Florida. Man at second. The other way, and that's a base hit. Coming home. He will score, and they're pulling away up by 7 now.
Nice job of driving that pitch the other way on a line. You know, hitters, they take so many reps in the cages working on going to the opposite field, and it doesn't always translate into the game, but right there it did, and he did it perfectly.
And stepping in for New York, Brandon Nimmo.
So clutch, you could argue that he's been this team's MVP this year.
And a big swing and a miss.
0-1.
Pitch misses, and that's ball 1. One on, nobody out, a run in, and we're at the top of the 5th. Now one missed. And that's in the dirt. Three-two. Swings through that one. It's a strikeout.
This guy will throw any pitch at any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
And next for the Mets, Key Brian Hayes, a former first-round pick, and he's really turned into a nice everyday player. This one high in the air to left center. Pache squeezes it. Runner tags at second. Tag out at third. And that's a double play. Long throw for the third out. But they push across 1 run on 2 base hits. No errors and no one left. Last half of the 5th coming up. It's the Mets 8 and the Phillies. We head get to the bottom of the fifth. And now the DH, Edmundo Sosa. As the lefty gets to work.
Clearly down in this ball game, and you can't look at the deficit and try to get it all back in one swing. It's got to come one at bat at a time, and even shrink it down smaller, pitch to pitch. Make that guy on the mound work to get you out.
And another ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Fouls one off. 2-2. And a pitch. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. Hayes sizing this one up. Puts it away for the out.
Up next for Philadelphia, the catcher.
And now it is JT Realmuto. Went down on strikes his first time through. Just missed. The Phils with a lot of ground to make up. Last half of inning number 5. On the ground to the left. Gets it to first. Home man for the 5th inning, moving along. 2 quick outs.
He's doing a nice job of keeping the ball out of the air. Lets the defense work behind him with another ground ball. Good execution.
Here's Christian Pache. Entered the game on defense, so this is his first trip to the plate in this one.
Ball 1.
And ball 1.
He's been going after these guys consistently, and as a result, he's been able to keep his pitch count low. Throwing the ball very well right now.
Outside low. Ball 2.
Back-to-back breaking pitches away, you get the feeling as a hitter that the pitcher's afraid of you, that he doesn't want to challenge you. So I think the confidence level is raised right here.
2 outs, base is empty. And now it's even up. And down on strikes he goes. And it's a 3-up, 3-down inning. Phillies down in order. It's still an 8-1 ball game. New inning getting started. Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Harrison Bader. As he turns on the rubber, and with that good live arm delivers. Strike 1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
And that one finds its way through. And the leadoff man aboard.
Everything came together for him. Really nice job staying up the middle with his approach. He didn't try to do too much with the pitch, just shot it through the infield.
Next to hit, Francisco Alvarez. Runner on the move. And that one lifted in the air, center field. Pache makes the grab, 1 down. So the batting order turns over. Andres Jimenez up now for the Mets. He's already homered in this game. The kick and the pitch. Runner goes. There's a ball. Transfer bobbled, and there's no throw. Man at second. Base hit. That was smoked through the infield. Here comes Bader around third. Now the tag at second, and he's out. Trying for 2. But a run does come in to score. And a pop-up right side, foul territory. And that is that. 1 run, 2 hits, no errors, and no one left on. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Mets 9 and the Phillies 1. Bottom of the 6th inning, and here's the Phillies leadoff man, Trey Turner. Puck back to work. Fought off foul. The 0-1.
Inside, ball 1.
Hard hit left side. Safe at first as they can't make the play.
Boogie doesn't care how he does it. He just wants to get on base. And when he does, that puts him in a position to do some damage, put some pressure on the defense as well. His wheels are truly a weapon out there.
Stop in the box here. Lets that one go for a ball.
This is one of those situations the infielders have to pre-plan and understand that the ball's got to be hit extremely hard right at them. If they're
Look at the stop. Off balance feed. There's one. To first, not in time. Great effort there.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground. Nice ground out.
Bryce Harper to the plate. Up the middle and a base hit. Lead runner makes the turn at second. Throw into third, and the throw's offline. Safe at third.
The batter, the left fielder,
And digging in for Philadelphia, Kyle Schwarber. In there at the knees for a strike. And that gets the top of the zone for a strike.
Well, in this situation with a runner on first, less than 2 outs, some say, hey, get the ground ball, double play with 2 strikes. Some people say get the strikeout. I think you just execute your pitch, make the best pitch you possibly can, and let the result be whatever it's going to be.
That one 95 to finish him off. And now for the Phillies, Nick Castellanos.
If you're trying to keep the line moving, this is the guy you want at the plate. Such a good hitter. Can also flash some power.
That one finds the zone. That's strike one. Runners on first and third, 2 away here in the bottom of the 6th. Ball one there.
So critical to keep an eye on the pitch count this time of the year. Guys can start to run on fumes.
Got him. That ends the inning.
Couple of strikeouts with runners on. Sometimes you got to really bear down, and he did just that. Nice job of getting out of the jam and out of the inning.
And we're back. And the batter now, Yandy Diaz.
leading off the first baseman, number 2, Yandy Diaz.
And the pitch. Hit hard on the ground to short. Jumps, throws, and the leadoff hitter set down to open the 7th.
Now back, designated hitter, Jorge Soler.
So up next, Jorge Soler, 1 for 3. Hit on the ground to the right side. The flip to the pitcher covering, and a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, the shortstop, Francisco Lindor.
2 outs, base is empty. Francisco Lindor digs in now. In the air out towards right center. Pache ranging after it. Makes the grab, and that is that. Back here in Philadelphia, and now Alec Bohm.
Third baseman,
And a pitch. And a good eye there. On the ground, Lindor. In plenty of time to first, and they get the leadoff hitter in the 7th.
Up next for Philadelphia,
Edmundo Sosa stands in for the Phillies. And the first pitch misses for ball 1. Swing and a ground ball out to short. 2 up, 2 down.
That's what a good sinker's designed to do. Get a guy to roll over a little bit, hit the ball on the ground, kill some runs while you're at it.
And up to the plate is JT Realmuto. Check swing. He went too far, and it's a strike.
0-1.
Now, there's a pitch we haven't seen in a while. It's going to be tough on the hitters if he can mix that in whenever he wants.
And that chance handled to first, but it pulls him off the bag.
Well, fortunately, they've got a big lead on the scoreboard, so that error shouldn't hurt too much. But you have to be careful about losing concentration in a game like this. It can be an easy trap to fall into.
Runner at first. First with 2 away. Christian Pache stands in for the Phillies. And that one fouled off. The Mets up big in this one. Here at the bottom of the 7th.
1 ball, 1 strike.
This one in the dirt. Nothing doing. Count moves to 1-1. Top of the zone, and it's called a strike. That one hit to right. Tries to make the play, but it's foul. Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And another ball.
2-2 now.
To the right side, Jimenez. Tosses to first, gets him easily, ends the inning. Phillies strand 1. They trail it big. It's 9-1. For the top of the 8th, here's the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Turnbull back to work. Rip towards third. Zips it across. First out in the top of the 8th.
Now got third baseman.
Key Brian Hayes up now for the Mets. Swing and a miss. And it's 0-1.
Man, he
0-1
really
is the
sells the changeup with that arm action.
Next offering in there for a strike.
No ball,
And that's
2
strike
strikes.
2.
Wow, good luck catching up to that one.
One down, base is empty. Swing, and he breaks his bat. Sends it to first. 2 up, 2 down here in the top of the 8th.
Got to feel pretty good for the pitcher. Absolutely sawed him off. Bat explodes. And then he makes an easy play on it. Pretty satisfying if you're out there on the ball.
So 2 down now, and here is Harrison Bader. Next offering popped in the air, right field. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. Back now, new pitcher on the mound as we roll into the bottom of the 8th, Phil Bickford.
Compared to some days, this is a pretty low leverage appearance for him, so he should be fairly free and easy out there. Still have to keep yourself sharp and attack the strike zone.
So the Philly batting order turns over. Trey Turner now. Fastball for a strike. Next pitch is downstairs. Fights it off. He'll see another. The 1-2. The shortstop takes the ball.
This guy's a fun guy to watch taking at bat. He just battles up there. He doesn't take a pitch off at all. Makes it so difficult on the pitchers out there. You can tell they get frustrated with how long it takes to put him away.
Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Kicks and deals. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Stop. In the box with 1 away as he takes ball 1. That misses the zone. Now 2-0. Base is empty, 1 away. Here in the bottom half of the 8th inning. fouled off. 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. And another ball.
Still just the second batter of the inning, and on the mound he's already thrown 13 pitches. They've got him working hard out there.
Ground ball to the right side. Tosses to the pitcher covering the bag. 2 up, 2 down.
A slider like that one can be tough to get in the air. Good downward break on that one.
And now here is Harper. And first offering is fouled off. Right-handed reliever.
Well, a good slider from an opposite-handed pitcher has to stay in that tunnel just a little bit longer. Otherwise, recognition can cause you to barrel it up. And right there, the hitter clearly couldn't do anything with it.
That's to third. Hayes. 3 up, 3 down, inning over. Back here, Citizens Bank Park. Here's the catcher, Francisco Alvarez. The pitch. A little out front there as he swings through it. Some bullpen action for Philadelphia. Gregory Soto getting ready to go. Strom also getting ready. And the right-hander deals. And it's fouled away. Swing and a ball popped up. Harper pulls it down, and there's one down.
Now batting, the second baseman, Andre.
Back to the top of the Mets order. Andres Jimenez getting ready to hit.
And it may be a long shot, but a triple here will give him the cycle.
That's outside, and it's 1-0. Base is empty, 1 away here in the top of the ninth. Swings through that one for strike 1.
Got a ball, 1 strike.
Hammer, base hit. So they get a man aboard with a 1-out single.
Oh, this has been a really nice game at the plate for him. He looks locked in. Everything was on time and fluid in that swing. Got a pitch he could get the barrel on and lined it into center for the knock. Those always feel good.
And now Lane Thomas. Now this is in the air down the line. And no one can get to it. It's a foul ball. And the righty deals. Sharp grounder. That's through for a base hit. Jimenez around second, on his way to third. And now a wide throw to third. New arm out of the bullpen, Andrew Bellotti. He pitched yesterday, and we'll see him once again.
Number 64, Andrew.
So 1 out with 2 aboard. Yandy Diaz up now for the Mets. That's out to center field. Pache under it. And he makes the catch. Both runners tagging. And now the runner will score from third on the wild throw.
In that situation, you're looking to get something up in the zone that you can put in the air. Worst case scenario, a sacrifice fly to drive in that runner from third.
Soler, the next to hit, takes ball 1.
Good purpose pitch right there. Trying to tease him, get him to raise his sights, pop something up, and make it an easy out.
Base hit and a run in to score. Well, Singy, he is locked in there.
Well, he's really slowed the game down, and it's like he's moving in full speed and everybody is a step or 2 behind. The way that he squared up that baseball tells me that he is seeing it like a beach ball.
And now it's Frankie Lindor on the ground right side. And that is that. 2 runs. And welcome back to the ballpark. All set for the bottom of the ninth. And now it's the cleanup spot for the Phillies. Kyle Schwarber. And that's in for a strike. Comes up empty.
Another 0-2 count right here. Pitcher just in the driver's seat. He can go anywhere he wants to go right here.
Swing and a miss, and he struck him out. And they get the leadoff man in the ninth. He's 2 outs away. So digging in now for Philadelphia, Nick Castellanos. Smoked on the ground to second. Jimenez throw to first. And a couple of quick outs.
Now batting, third baseman,
So it's their last chance in this one. And digging in for Philadelphia, Alec Bohm. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there. 2 down, nobody on. We're in the last half of the 9th inning.
1 ball,
Next
1
offering
strike.
way off the plate. Just missed. On the ground, and this should do it. Lindor on to first. Ball game. And the Mets take this one in a blowout.
Another day, another win. I really think this team has forgotten how to lose a ball game. It's been so long since they've lost. I really don't know what else to say. They're just a can't-miss ball club right now.
An 11-1 final. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Shambi saying so long.
Let's move like nobody's watching. Till I'm made, till you're made. Only one way to celebrate. Switch off, one option. Let's dance like nobody's watching. I saw you fall in love on my dance floor. Yeah, keep your heart, don't need no ransom. Boogie through the night, 'cause this the anthem.
the final line score for this afternoon's ball game.